anchor Byron Pitts is sharing how 6 incredible teens triumphed over tragedies, from war to addiction to abuse, by finding the strength to become their own heroes. Please welcome the author of Be the One, the fabulous Byron Pitts. Hey!
You have an interesting backstory, and you overcame a lot growing up in Maryland, right?
Baltimore, East Baltimore.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I mean, all of us have stories to tell, right? I was raised by a single parent. My mom had her first child at 17, had me before she finished high school. I didn't learn to read until I was almost 13 years old, and I spoke with a stutter until my junior year in college. And now I work in television.
Yeah.
Now you're Byron Pitts.
How'd you do that?
Right.
How'd you do that?
Well, you know, I mean, I think for me, it speaks to 3 things. It speaks to grace, God's amazing grace. I had an incredible mother, because all of us need at least one person to love us.
Yes, right.
Right? And I had my mom. And then third, just a collection of people who poured goodness into me, loved on me, believed in me before I knew to believe in myself.
Yeah, the dream supporters, I call them.
Exactly right.
The dream
Angels.
supporters, the angels. And this book is fantastic, and it's an easy read.
Oh, absolutely.
It's an easy read, and it's you write about this group of teens who opened, you say, your eyes, actually, to a new reality. What do you think you learned from them?
Well, this one young woman in the book, I met her when she was 11 years old in Baltimore. She said, Mr. Pitts, when you were my age and you were 11 years old, where did you go, where did you hide when the world hurt too much?
That was Tanya.
Yeah, this girl who was being sexually abused in foster care. And what I've discovered, you know, as a journalist, I know the hard facts. The hard facts are 70% of young people say they've been bullied. 1 in 5 girls is sexually assaulted, 1 in 20 boys. But the heartfelt reality is that there are kids, sometimes on their own, but mostly with loving adults, who get through it. And these are 6 young people who they all have 2 qualities. They're 1, incredibly optimistic, and 2, they are tough as hell.
Yeah.
If you're in a street fight, you want these 6 kids in the alley with you.
So you wrote this book specifically for teens and young adults.
Yeah, because I think often, you know, we all spend a lot of time speaking in different organizations around the country. And I'm struck by the number of young people who feel lost, who feel worried about what their future might be. And these are kids who are seniors in college, honor students, 18 job offers when they graduate. These are 6 kids who were all dealt a bad hand from sexual abuse, homelessness, war in the Congo. This boy who walked from the Congo to South Africa in 2 years.
Wow.
And so what I think they tell young people is that, you know, hopefully someone will find you, but if not, you be the one to save yourself.
Yeah.
And also, you know, maybe we should send this book, Be the One, to the guy that's sitting in the Oval Office. Because if you want to talk about how hard a time you're having, if you want to talk about how tough life is, maybe we ought to send this to him, so maybe it'll be a good read for him.
I don't know if he can read.
There's an interesting proverb there's an African proverb that you refer to in the book, and you say, it says, when you pray, move your feet. What do you mean by that?
Amen, amen. That certainly as a person of faith, I'm Christian, but respectful of all faiths. I believe in the power of prayer. I do. But also, when you pray, you got to be engaged yourself, right?
Yeah.
You can't say, you know,
I'm
God,
just pray on it.
right, give me this. You got to go do the effort.
You have to come back. That's what you have to do. Our thanks to Byron Pitts. His book is called Be the One. And members of our audience, you're all getting a copy.